Hello everybody, I, Bhumika Vasyani, welcome you all to learn English with Saraswati Group of Education. Today we are going to talk about prefix and suffix. Now, prefix is a letter or a group of letters which are added in the beginning of a word to change its meaning. And suffix is a letter or a group of letters which are added at the end of the word to change its meaning. Suppose there is only one word that is known as root word. But to change the meaning of that word, we add either prefix or suffix to change the meaning and use it in a sentence. Now, which are the prefixes and which are the suffixes? What are the meanings of those prefixes and suffixes? That we are going to learn in detail in this video lecture. And in this video lecture, we are going to learn it in a little different way. Okay? In a little different manner. Very interesting one, trust me. Okay? So please pay attention and stay tuned.
A prefix is a letter or a group of letters added to the beginning of a word to alter its meaning. Here are some prefixes and their meanings. Anti, against. Dis, opposite of. Non, not. Semi, not fully. Under, too little. For example, Mahatma Gandhi led the non-cooperation movement. A suffix is a letter or a group of letters added at the end of a word to make a new word. Here are some suffixes and their meanings. Able, having the quality of. Full, full of. Shin or ian, the action of. Meant, state of being. Ik, connected with. For example, the newly married couple looks wonderful.
Today, let us talk about prefixes and suffixes. Now, as we know, prefixes and suffixes we have already learnt in the previous grade too. So, let us just revise both of them. What is a prefix? A prefix is a letter or a group of letters that is added to the beginning of a word to change its meaning. For example, the car stood in the middle of the yard quite unattended. Now you can see here in the word unattended, un is added in front of the word in the beginning of the word to change its meaning. Attended means when we are keeping a watch over something. But unattended means that there is nobody to watch the car. Okay. Now let us go to the suffix. A suffix is a letter or a group of letters that is added at the end of a word to change its meaning. For example, wake up and take over from us this vile toad, a criminal of deepest guilt and matchless artfulness. Now, matchless and artfulness, they are the two words where suffix LESS and NESS are added. Match, add less. Artful, add ness. Now let us learn the new prefixes and suffixes in this grade. First, let us learn the prefixes. The first prefix which we are going to learn in the current grade is anti. A-N-T-I, anti. Anti means against or opposite of. Here one example is given, that is anticlimax. That means something which is against the climax, something which is against the end. Okay. One other example which I would like to tell you all is antibiotic. The word antibiotic means a substance which is against infections. Okay. So anti means against. Next is inter. I-N-T-E-R. Inter. The meaning of inter is between. One example given here is interrelated. That means something which is related in between each other. Okay. The other word which I want to give you is intermission. Intermission means a short interval between two parts of performances. Okay. That is inter. Inter means between. Next one is non. N-O-N. Non. Non means opposite of. Here non-entity means nothing. Okay. The other word which I want to give you is non-stop. Something which is unable to stop. That is non-stop. Next prefix is mid. Mid means between. The example given here is midday. That means between the day. Okay. And the other example which I want to give you is midway. That is in between the way. Let us go to the next prefix. Yes. Now look at it. It is pre. P-R-E. Pre. Pre means before. Now the example which is given here is prefix. Something which is already fixed before. That is prefix. One other word which I want to give you is pre-decided. Pre-decided. That means something which is decided beforehand only. The next prefix is post. Post means after. Here the word post is added to the word master and two words are mixed. That is postmaster. Okay, somebody who is after the master. And here we can say the one who brings post to our house. That is postmaster. The other word which I want to give is post-season. Post-season. Post-season means after particular season. When we are talking something when the season is over. Next one is multi. M-U-L-T-I. Multi. Multi means many. The example which is given here is multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaire is the one who is having many millionaire. Okay, many millions. The other word which I want to give you is multitasker. Multitasker. Multitasker means the one who can do many tasks or many works at the same time. Okay. Now let us go and see which are the new suffixes which we are going to learn in this grade. The first one is meant. Now as we know, suffix is added at the end of the word. So this meant will be added at the end of the word. M-E-N-T. Meant means result of. Here one example which is given is accomplishment. That means fulfillment of something. Something which is completed. Okay. One other example which I want to give you is disappointment. Disappointment means when we are unhappy with something. That is disappointment. Okay? Let us go to the next suffix, that is shun. Here it is T-I-O-N or I-O-N. Here T will be silent. We will not pronounce it as ton, but it will be shun. T will be pronounced as shun. Okay? The meaning of shun is state of. Now, the example which is given here is accommodation. That means a place to live in the state of being. That means state of living. The next word is pollution. That means the state of being polluted. That is pollution. One other word which I want to give you all is celebration. Celebration means state of celebrating something. Okay? The next suffix is al. A-L. Al. Al means of the. Now here, al is given as legal. Legal. Legal means something which is related to law or legacy. Legal. Okay. Now one more word which I want to give you as example is national. National. National means something which is related to the whole nation. Okay. The next suffix is er. That means one who does something. The example which is given here is teacher. That means teacher is the one person who is teaching something. She is doing the work of teaching. So, teacher. One more word which I want to give you is reporter. Reporter. Reporter means the one who reports everything, the one who informs about everything. That is reporter. The next suffix is ness. N-E-S-S. Ness. Ness means state of. That means being in the state of something. Here the example is given laziness. That means being lazy. Okay. The other word which I want to give you is brightness. Brightness means state of being bright. The next suffix is hood. H-O-O-D. Hood. Hood means state of. Now here the example is given childhood. That means the state of being a child. One more example which I want to give you is neighborhood. Neighborhood means the state of being in somebody's neighbor. Okay. The next one is ship. S-H-I-P. Ship. Now this is not S-H-E-E-P. Sheep. Okay, that is a different thing. That becomes an animal. So this is ship. S-H-I-P. Ship. The meaning of ship is state of being. Now here the example which is given is friendship. That means state of being friend with somebody. One more example which I want to give you is membership. Membership. You must have heard this word many a times, right? Now what is the meaning of membership? That means state of being a member of some event or group. Okay. Now one thing you have to remember is adding suffixes like able, ness, full and shun can change the spelling of the root words. Okay? Now practice these suffixes and prefixes, and that is the only way to learn fast. It will help you to remember and to get all the new words. But the only key is practice. So keep practicing suffix and prefix. As I said that today we are going to study in a fun way. Okay, that is play and learn both together. So we are going to play this game, and through this game we are going to learn prefixes and suffixes. Okay, so let us read the instruction which is given here. The name of the game is Grab the Cheese. Okay, Boo Boo the rat is hungry, and it's up to you to feed him by answering questions. All the best. That means if we are going to give the correct answer, then this rat named Boo Boo will get its cheese. Okay. So let us try and feed him as much as possible. Let us play. This is the first question which is given to us. Which suffix can be used with demonstrate? Demonstrate means to show something. So demonstrate meant, no, that will not be here. Demonstratance, no. Demonstration, yes, but the last one is also shun. So what do you think? Which shun we will have to select? Yes, it will be T-I-O-N, demonstration. That means to show something. Oh yes, see, it is correct. And one part of the cheese Boo Boo has already got. Now let us go to the second question. Which suffix can be used with bake? Now this is very easy. Now let us try and put the suffix bakement, no. Bakery, baketion, bake age. What do you think? Let us do bakery. See, Boo Boo has got another part of the cheese. That means we have given the correct answer. This is the third question. Which suffix can be used with shy? Let us fix all of them and try and see that which is the correct one. Shyance, no. Shyry, no. Shyness or shyshun. Shyshun also doesn't sound correct. It is shyness. Third part of cheese. Yes, very good. Got by Boo Boo. Let us continue. Which suffix can be used with friend? Friendhood, friender, friendship, friendism. So, yes, we all know this. This is friendship. Another part of cheese. Yes, correct answer. Next question is, which suffix can be used with free? Free ship, free se, freedom, friction. I think it is freedom. Correct. Let us go to the next question. Which suffix can be used with propose? Proposery, proposal, proposage, proposism. I think according to me, proposal is correct one. Let us see what is it. Yes, see, it is correct. Proposal, that means to offer something. Which suffix can be used with disappoint? Disappointance, disappointful, disappointment, disappointness. What do you think? Which will be the correct one? Come on. It will be disappointment. Oh yes. Correct answer. Which suffix can be used with hero? Heroism, heroism, heroment, herotion. According to me, it will be heroism. Let us see. Wow, again correct. I think our Boo is not going to be hungry anymore. Now only 2 parts of cheese left. Let us see whether we can get it for Boo or not. The next question is, which suffix can be used with efficient? Let us fix one by one and see. Efficientism, efficientness, efficientic, efficiency. It will be, according to me, efficiency. Oh yes, it is correct. Let us go to the next question. Which suffix can be used with plume? Plumity, plumacy, plumage or plumness. According to me, let me select plumage. Oh yes, and see what is written. Excellent job. Boo has found and eaten all the cheese. Thank you.
Along with this video lecture, you are going to get a worksheet which you have to do as homework. In that worksheet, you will find 2 questions. Question number 1 is, you will have to find and identify the prefix or suffix which is added to the root word. You will have to identify which prefix or suffix is added to the word, and you will have to write the root word and the prefix or suffix added to the word separately in the given spaces. Okay? And in question number 2, there will be some words given to you. You will have to find its meaning and you are going to write it in your grammar book. Okay? Now there are 2 ways of doing this worksheet. For this worksheet, either you can take the printout and write the answers in itself, or you can write the whole worksheet, copy the whole worksheet in your grammar book. If you are copying the worksheet in your grammar book, please take care that you write all the things neatly and as per the instruction. And even in copying, sometimes we may make spelling errors. So please avoid it. Read carefully, copy carefully and write the answers carefully. Now, along with this worksheet, worksheet number 4, you are going to get the answer key of worksheet number 3. So please check and verify your answers, that whether whatever answers you have written in worksheet 3 are correct or not. If they are correct, you can put a small tick with a pencil, or if you have written somewhere any answer wrong, then you can correct the answer by filling in the answer key. Okay? So please do all the work carefully. See you.